Testing, 1 2 1 2. Checking this microphone because everybody always tell me my voice sounds so low. I understand. I'm trying to pick it up, but I'm learning as I go. But anyway, I'd like to welcome all y'all, man, to my official page, Banky Pound YouTube channel. Thank all y'all, man, for motivating me to do this. It's something that I wanted to do. I'm glad I did it. This is just the beginning. I hope everybody tuning in can ride with me all the way out. You know, I hope y'all can just enjoy this ride with me, man, and go on this journey with me. You know, so if you right here now, you in the beginning. You in the beginning stages of everything with this. We getting ready to start this. This is getting ready to jump off. This is going to be the first story that I ever share. It's going to be one of these prison stories that I think that you can get something out of. You can get a feel of some of the things I experienced, some of the things I went through, and hopefully you can get some motivation out of it and you can get some wisdom out of it, because everything that I went through, I learned something. So I'm going to try to share that with you as we move forward in this journey, man, to positivity, to motivation, to inspiration. So with that being said, man, the first story I want to share with y'all, man, is a story about me and one of my old homeboys, man. We're going to go by his nickname, which is Troop. Troop, you know who you are out there, man. This story is for you, man. It's a life lesson in this story, man. But this is a story about when I literally had to stop Troop from taking a man's life in prison. So that's what this is about. Now, the story starts like this. Me and Troop, we both from D.C. We both homeboys. We both was doing time. We both had gravitated to each other. We got cool with each other, whatnot, and we hung out together. We did a lot of things that people do in prison. Me and him, we shot dice a lot, so we used to gamble against other guys. That's what we used to do, pass our time, try to win some money at the same time. So that's what we used to do. So during this one time, man, we was on lockdown, man, and I'm not in the same block with Troop. I'm in a whole nother block. I sleep upstairs, he sleep downstairs. And Troop shoot dice. That was his forte. That was my forte. We shoot dice. But when you locked up, the boredom will consume you. It will make you do things that you don't normally do. So when we locked up, we come off a lock and we be in what they call modified lock, where we out, but we're not out. So Troop comes out and, he's bored or whatever. He get to talking with another guy. A guy likes to gamble. This guy likes to gamble, playing cards. That's his forte. That's not Troop's forte, but he said he wanted to gamble. They ended up gambling. Now, mind you, Troop is an arrogant dude, man. Some would say arrogant, some would say confidence, but he was confident dude. He did what he did, and he let you know he can do it well, no matter what it was. And a lot of people had a problem with that. Not me, because like I say, I judge people for who they are, not for who someone else say they are. Somebody else may not like you, but that don't mean that Banky ain't gonna like you, because you have to do me wrong for me not to like you. So that was the case with me and Troop. He butt heads with a lot of other people just because he had a strong personality and he was always confident about himself. So that rubs a lot of people the wrong way when you act that way. But not me. Like I said, me and him always got along. We never had any problems. And this is what made our relationship, man, our friendship, our bond. This is what made it work, because we was cool with each other like that. You know what I'm saying? So he got into gambling with some dude down there, man, and the dude beat him real bad, beat him out a significant amount of money in prison, which, would be the equivalent to maybe a couple of $100 out here, maybe $1,000, you know what I'm saying, depending upon how you calculated the money. But he beat him out of the money, but he beat him with marked cards. He cheated him. And he was so happy to defeat him and to take something from him that he did the cardinal sin was he bragged about it. And he told people about it, because he felt like he wanted to see Troop fall, that other people wanted to see him fall as well. So he took some gratification out of cheating him. And in doing that, in prison just like anywhere out here on the street. When you run your mouth too much, man, loose lips sink ships. And it got back to me and some other dudes. But when it got back to me, being the troops, my man, you know, I'm obligated. I got to let them know, you know, I have to. That's just the rules. And I follow the rules in prison. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in prison, but they missing the rules. But I follow the rules because if you don't, it can cost you your life. So I let them know, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, man, that gambling you did, man, you know, you shouldn't have did it because, you know, that's not your forte, number one. Number two, the cat cheated you, man. He did some stuff, man, he wasn't supposed to be doing. He had marked cards on you. You agreeing to that. You don't know nothing about that, man. He got you. So, I mean, Troop go hard. He's a go hard dude, man. So when he found that out, his first instinct was blood. Blood is on his mind. He want blood for his money, you know. But we talked and we conversated, and I let him know, you know, that's just a part of the game, man. You stepped into an arena that you weren't prepared for. So what you do is you pull up on him, man, you know, and let him know, game, recognize game, man. You got me, you know what I'm saying? I was new to this. You know, you got on, but you going to give me some of that money back, if not all of it. You keep a little bit for the game and the lesson I learned, but you going to give me some of that money back, you know? And I said, you do that, man. If he don't accept that, then it is what it is. He get what he get. That's just how it go in prison, you know, because the thing I try to explain to you people who've never been to prison or you cats out there taking them chances, when you get inside these walls, it's not going to be a game, man. And no one is going to save you but you. So these are the positions that you would be in when you come inside these walls, man. So that's the position that dude put himself in when he made that move. And Troop pulled up on him like he said he was going to do. I went down there with him. I'm out of bounds. I'm out of pocket. I'm in a position where I shouldn't be in because even if I get caught down there, I'm in trouble. If I get caught down there and something happens, I'm in even more trouble. But I'm obligated because, like I say, when you dealing with these type of circumstances and you got some type of loyalty to a person, then that's what you got to go with, regardless of what happens. Because when you have to have somebody back, you have to have it. Because when they have to have yours, they got to have yours. Right or wrong, this is just how it got to go. So this is a part of the rules and the way that you conduct yourself in prison. So this is what I had to do. So I'm down there and I'm on call. I'm on deck. Whatever happens, I'm with it. So I go down there and he goes in there. He talks to the guy and I'm sitting out here and I'm in the block and I don't supposed to be in there. And I'm watching my surroundings because I'm paranoid, you know. And the dude, he has a lot of affiliation. A lot of people mess with him. He's connected with a lot of cats because of the things that he's doing in prison and who he is. So I got all of these dudes that's out here and they floating around and they out and about. And I got to watch these dudes. I got to see what they're doing. This is what I'm down here for, to watch his back in case something go wrong. All he needed me for was to make sure if something go wrong, no one will try to, you know, jump him or be more than one person on him because he could very well and very capable of handling himself under any circumstances. But my loyalty for him had me involved and had me down there on call. So that was what was going on at the time. He stays in there less than maybe 5 minutes and come out. He tell me, he said, man, I said, what's up? He said, man, I told him what you said, man. It's straight, man. He said he's going to get his money back, and that's that. So we get up to leave. I'm like, that's good. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's best case scenario. Man, we don't get 10 feet walking away before the dude just, I guess he look around and see his surroundings and see he's safe and he got a lot of help in there or whatnot. So he just get all loud and boisterous. He was like, man, yo, man, I ain't giving you nothing back, man. I'm not giving you anything, man. I ain't cheat you, man. I ain't trying to hurt that. You ain't getting no money back, man. Man, get my door. Open my door, man. Y'all open my door. He's yelling for the CO to open his door. He started walking to his cell. So I'm like, man, what's up, man? I said, don't let him go in his cell. I don't know what he going to do. A move like that in prison is like the same move as somebody, you arguing with somebody on the street in the hood, and they tell you, hold on, I'm going to my trunk. I'm going to the trunk of my car. That's the same move when someone say, open my cell, and I'm not giving you nothing. So now we on high alert. You know, this is something new now. So I'm like, man, go see what he's doing. And I mean, what's up? So he goes in his cell. Troop walks down there, follow him to his cell. I turn around and check out the surroundings, and I start following him as well. When I get behind him, and get to the cell. As I pull up on the door, all I see is him falling back on the bed and kick Troop in the face. Now I'm like, oh man. So Troop falls back, rubs his face, goes to his pocket, pulls out a knife, and commences to stab him. I'm talking all out vicious stabs everywhere. Chest, arms, legs, body, wherever was available. Because he's moving, he's scrambling, he's trying to save himself, but Troop is in a rage. And I'm here and I'm at the door and I'm looking, and it's just like shocking to me. And I'm like, Troop, stop, man, stop. And I'm trying to stop him. I'm trying to save this cat. He's not listening to me. He blanks out. He's just stabbing him, just viciously. Like, you had the audacity to, it's just nonstop. Now, I want to run in and grab him and stop him, but I also got to watch my back. I also got to understand that I'm out of bounds. I don't even supposed to be down here. So it's just so much going on at the same time that it's just too much to process. And in the middle of all of this cat that's getting stabbed, he has a moment of clarity. He has a moment of humanity. He has a moment of feeling like that, my life is slipping away from me. And he kicking and he's fighting and he's trying to stop these blows, and he just lock eyes with me at the door and he say, Banky, please get him off me. And at that moment, man, I could see that he was losing his life and he was begging for me to help him. So that one split second where we locked eyes and I seen him say that, I just had to do something, So I looked back again and I checked my surroundings and I just ran in the room and I just grabbed Troop and I said, come on, man, get out of here, let's go. And I pull him away and it's like he's snapping to clarity. He snapped back to reality because he had lost it, he had blanked out. And he said, no, man, and I said, get out of here, man, get out of here. And I grab him and I take the knife from him and I get out of the room and we get out, man, and I put the knife in my pants and I'm trying to just get out the block now because I don't even supposed to be down here. So we're trying to get out, but we got to wait for the officer to open the door for us to get out. And I'm trying to get out, but they're not opening the door. Now, Troop has got blood all over him, but not as much, but it's seeable, So he's trying to change his shirt, and I'm trying to get out. The lady won't open the door. And, man, lo and behold, man, this dude comes walking out of his own cell. And, man, he looked like he just dived in a pool of blood. Everything he has on is completely red. It's drenched in blood. The shirt, the shorts, everything. And when his fellas look over there and see him come out like that, then they just snap. They go in a rage. Oh, man, what's up? What happened to you? Who did that to you? They did that to you? They did it to you? So they start mobbing up. And they start walking over there towards us, and it's only me and him. Now, I'm trying to get out of here because I don't even supposed to be in here. But I'm on high alert because they coming over there where I'm at. And I'm telling them right there before they even get within 20 feet of me, don't come near me. Don't get close to me. Don't come near me at all, man. Don't ask me nothing. I don't know nothing. Don't come near me. Like, what happened to him? I said, man, get away from me. So Troop is dead, and the lady in the booth, she finally looks over because she hears the commotion. And she sees him and he's drenched in blood, and she just loses her mind. She just starts screaming and hollering and yelling. So she calls out the code of a 1033, which means somebody's hurt. You need to get there. That's all available officers. So now I'm stuck. I can't even get out. They're not going to open the door. Now if they come down here, if they catch me down here, either way, I'm in trouble. So I'm trying to hide and I'm trying to stay out of the way and I'm trying to, be inconspicuous, but it's not working. And the mob is getting deeper, and it's just the pressure is building, and then the police come running in, and there's lots of them. It's more, and it's more, and it's more, and it's more. And they get in there, and then the door is clogged up. I can't get out. So they're like, what happened? Oh, what happened to you? When they see him, they're in shock. They don't want to run and grab him because there's so much blood. I don't know what they're thinking about. They just don't want to touch him because they scared themselves. What's going on? What's going on? What's happened to you? Who did this to you? So Trooper's over there by the door. I'm over there. And, man, he do the cardinal sin of all, man. He just straight tell it, man. He just straight tell on him. He looked straight at Troop and he said, Hell, he did it. So Troop was like, who did it? He said, you did it. You know you did it. You know what I'm saying? So Troop like, man, I ain't do nothing. What are you talking about? And Troop being the go hard dude it is, he just walked right up to him. When you know the gig is up, the gig is up. He just told on you. You going down for it regardless. Troop just walked over to him and punched him in his face. Dropped him, got on top of him and started beating him right in front of the police. So now all the police in there, they want to stop him. They scared to stop him. They scared of the blood, I guess, because of whatever you may have, a disease or whatever. They cautious of that, which is another lesson for you people out there who ain't never been to prison. When you get in there, like I said, now that's your life. That could be you. That could be you and your life on the line. And these people are there to protect you. They're there to save your life. But yet he has, which we didn't know at the time, but he ended up having like 14 to 16 holes in him, stab wounds. And he has a man on top of him beating him with these stab wounds. And you got 30 police right there, and they just yelling to stop instead of stopping you. So that's what your life will be like in prison. That's the danger that you will be in. You know, no one's going to save you but yourself. No one. You know, so let that be a thought in your head before you keep throwing bricks at the penitentiary, keep taking chances out here. When you get inside there, you'll be faced with these type of things, possibly, and they may not turn out in your favor, you know. But anyway, with that being said, man, you know, they finally did try to grab him and get him up off of him. They handcuffed him up and they wrestling with him. And while they was wrestling with him, that was my opportunity to get out of there. And I did just that. I got out of there. I went out. I had the weapon on me. I had to get rid of it. I got rid of the weapon and I went up to my block and my adrenaline is flowing and my mind is racing and I'm like, what has happened? I mean, how did this go so wrong? But it did. And fortunately, I had someone in the booth, a female officer who considered herself all right with me. We was cool. We was always cordial. And this shows you how fast things travel in the penitentiary as well, man. She was like, before I could get to my cell, she had to open my door. She controls the booth anyway. She opened my door. By the time I got to my cell, she was closing and opening. This is mean they calling you. They want you. So I turn around and go back, but I'm nervous now because my adrenaline is flowing. I want to know what's going on. I'm trying to get to my cell to make sure everything is straight, to get my mind and my thoughts and my wits together. And she calls me back to the booth and she says, I hope you didn't have anything to do with what went on downstairs. I said, no, why would you ask me that? She said, because they want you too. They just called me and asked me, was you up here? I said, what? She said, they just called me and asked me, was you up here? She said, they coming to get you. So I just hope you ain't had nothing to do with it because they say something serious happened down there. Now, mind you, this is less than 10 minutes, you know, and they already on me. And this just shows you in prison too. Loose lips sink ships, you know. And when some violence happen in prison, and you involved in it, and they know you're involved in it, or they know that you will produce violence, not only do they not want you around them, they will go out of their way to get rid of you because they don't know if they may ever be in a confrontation with you and they may end up going south. So they try to get rid of you. They want to get rid of you. It's not a problem for them. So when they see you around something like that, they go like, nah, I can't have him around. And you're gone. You're out of there. So that's what they did. They threw my name in the hat just like that. So anyway, they locked Troop up. Needless to say, they came and got me too. Locked me up. I ended up staying on investigation for probably 3 months. And they wouldn't let me back out, man, for a while. And I thought they wasn't going to let me out, although I didn't do anything and there couldn't be nothing done that was proved that I did. And this is the crazy part about the story, too, is where, as far as I'm concerned. The guy, I saved his life. I consider me saving his life because if I don't stop Troop, he dies for sure because Troop had blanked out. And he knows I ran in there and got him up off of him. But when they was doing the investigation, they asked him, did I have anything to do with it? And what do you think his answer was? He said, oh yeah, he was with him. He could have cleared me. He could have saved me. He could have spared me. He said, nah, he was with him. So, you know, you do a good deed, it won't go unpunished. So it was all good, though. I did it for him as well as doing it for myself because I ain't want it on my conscience. But anyway, I had to pay the price for that. Troop ended up getting transferred. I ended up only seeing him once or twice again. I had to sign papers and everything saying that they let me out, but I didn't fear for my life because it was threats on my life that if I come out, they was going to kill me. All his homeboys was going to murder me. And, you know, for the institution to protect themselves, I had to sign papers to get out that said I wasn't scared to come out. I didn't fear for my life or whatever. And I did all of that, and I went back out there, and then, like I say, that's the paranoia. When you're living in prison and you live in those type of lives, you'll be paranoid because, like I say, you never know what's going to happen. You never know if people is talking or they really going to do something. But you always have to be prepared for everything. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I was, and I stayed ready, but that type of stuff, you know, it wears on you, man, when you live in that type of life. But when you're in it, you don't really see it like that. You just see it as it's just a must-have. This is what you got to do, and that's what I did, and that's the way I lived. But, man, I ran into Troop twice more, but it seemed like we just coincidentally just ran into each other, which brings me to the story. We just ran into each other again the first time I seen him since those days. And this past weekend, I seen him, and we reminisced about this story. I ran into him a couple more times. It was only a brief second, and we just realized, too, that maybe that was not by coincidence. That was by design. I got to an institution where he was at a couple of years later. I was there 2 days. They moved him. It happened again a couple of years later. I got there. They moved him the same day. So maybe the administration had us on keep separate. We don't know, but we just thought about that and talked about that recently. But it happened like that. And thank God, man, I found out Troop has been out there for 15 years, man. Doing well, doing good, married, got a good job, couple of jobs, got him a house, a car, all the things that people should have at his age. I think he's like 56, 57 years old. And I was glad to see him, man. I was glad to see him, you know. But the moral of this story, and the reason I told this story, is because I want people out there to realize this is the type of life that people is living in prison. It's not the life that people try to glorify on movies or in TV shows. And nah, that's not real life. This is real life. Real life in there, you can die every day. Every day is an opportunity for you to die. Every day is an opportunity for you to mess your life up. Every day is an opportunity for you to take someone else's life, which in turn will take your life because you will not get out. And living in there for the rest of your life this is just me. This is my opinion from doing 33 years. To me, to be in there to never get out, man, is like a death. It's a death in itself. You know, it's a death in itself. So the moral of this story is things happen in there every day that people out here don't know about. And also, God has to be on your side for you to prevail in any of these incidents. Any of these incidents. If Troop had killed him, Troop would still be in prison today. And chances are I would be too, because they would have me down as an associate. You know, so accomplice, you know, a partner. So the act I did by stopping him not only saved Troop's life, saved his life, but it may have saved my life. It may have saved my life. And that's the moral of the story. You know, one mistake, one slip, one loss of anger could cost you your life. And as I'm saying this, I told y'all I read a lot of philosophy. I'm going to drop this on YouTube because I just said that one slip of anger, which made me remember this piece of philosophy I read. And I don't know if people ever acknowledge this, but this is something small. It's petty, but it's powerful. To me, it's powerful. Anger is one letter away from danger. Remember that. Anger is one letter away from danger. Put the D on that and you got danger. So every time you get angry, you are in danger, man. You are in danger of harming yourself or harming someone else. So always try to use calm sense of peace before you make a decision that may change your life. Think before you act, man, instead of acting what you think. You know, we not perfect. We gonna make mistakes. I made a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I made a lot of them. And I look back on it now, and I just thank God, man, for being here. That's why I'm so grateful. You know, that's why I'm humble. That's why I don't indulge in hate. You know, it's people that's giving me plenty of reason to hate. You know, but I don't, because what good would it do me? None whatsoever. So, you know, I'm gonna live my life, man. The rest of whatever I got left, only God knows, and I'm just gonna try to be a better person. I'm gonna try to do better things. I know better, so I'm gonna try to do better, you know. And I'm gonna try to help someone help someone. And I ask all of y'all to try to do the same, man. Just try to help someone help someone. See how that make you feel. See if it make you feel better than talking about someone. Better than putting someone down. Better than looking down on someone. See if it make you feel any better. I think it will, you know. It took me a long time to figure it out, but it works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I hope this is something that you could get something out of, man. This is the first of many stories that I may share with y'all on this channel. I just want to motivate you. I want to uplift you. I want to let you know you're special. You know, I want to let you know you probably got gifts you ain't even tapped into yet. I want to let you know, don't believe the doubters. Don't believe the haters. You know, embrace them. Tell them you love them too. You know what I'm saying? Help them. They may need your help. They may need you to turn their whole spirit around. Change their energy, you know? So like I said, I'm not perfect, man. I'm far from that, man, but I'm me. And if you like me, man, guess what? I love you, you know? So we'll go from there, man, and we're going to keep it pushing, man. But shout out to everybody who support me. Shout out to everybody on Team Banky Pound, man. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all my kids, my grandkids. I love you, baby, so much. And if you rocking with me, man, you on a good team, man, because we gonna help try to make this world better, man. We can't change the world, but we can change the world around us. And that's what we're gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna try to do. So shout out, man, the After Prison show, man. Joe, man. I just filmed with Joe today. I made them good Banky Pound nacho bowls. Go check that out. Be out soon, man. But I love y'all, man. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay encouraged, man. And if you know somebody that needs some help, man, try to help them. Just try to help them and see how it make you feel, man. Peace and love, man. Stay positive, man. Stay encouraged. Stay motivated. And same thing I used to tell all my kids and everybody in my life before I got off the phone when I was in prison, man. Be safe, be smart, and make good decisions, man. Because the decisions you make is what's going to make your life. So stay up, stay positive, man. Till next time, man. Salute. I love y'all, man. Peace.